はい、始まりましたでしょうか。ケロロ仮面ゲームズです。お久しぶりです。今日もストリートファイター6やっていきたいと思います。シルバーの2まで行ってます。ここで久しぶりに、日をまたいで、1週間ぶりとまでは言わんけど、久しぶりのストリートファイターすることによって、意外と簡単にね、進めちゃうんじゃないかという安易な考えでやっておりますけれども、でも結構あるあるだと思うんですよね。何のゲームでもあんだけクリアできんかったのに日をまたぐことによってなんか練習したわけじゃないけど上手くなってるみたいな。現にこのシルバー2に上がったのもそのタイミングでした。久しぶりにやった時にシルバーに簡単に上がれました。よし、ということで、その感覚っていうのはこの1戦目でなんとなく分かります。はい、しゃい。ダメかも。うわー、そうだ、返せないからね、今。一発来るか。うわーい、久しぶりにやったとか関係なく、まずこいつ6連勝中じゃん。6連勝中で、しかもシルバー3だから格上のやつやん。やらすな、格上と。強い、確実に強い、確実に強いって。おー、一発目じゃない。おーいおい、無理だろ、やらすなよこんなやつと。いいよ、もう一回やってやるよ。逃げてもいいんだぞ、逃げてもいいんだぞが脅しやぞ。はい、最悪。はい、もう最悪。こいつのコンボ力えぐい。全然ダメ。逆にコンピューターは釣り合ってると思ってんだから、俺とこいつが。その気持ちをね、その気持ちを組んであげたい。俺やこいつ。丁寧にやっていこう。よっしゃ、いけたか。やばいやばい、こいつこういうので、こういうのでやってくるとこいつ。あ、危ねえ。おっしゃっしゃっしゃっしゃっしゃっしゃ、実力主義だろ君はよ。シルバー4になっちゃってるからね、俺との戦いでこいつ。あ、くそ、こいつガチ。あー、バン。あー、もうはい、オーケー。
Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things.
あ
Can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
ー投げてくるかこいつ。
Life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Doesn't check the throw.
全然防げん。この投げを防ぐための
They put on a real clinic for
ものを知りたいな。一戦も勝てんかったか。いや一戦は勝った。本当に投げだけ。あ、てかトレーニングせんでいいわ。トレーニングすることによって待ち時間が増えるん。パチンって弾くのは同時に押さんといかんのやろうな多分。剣の次は竜かよ。
Looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
もうこういうまっとうなやつと戦うの嫌やな。まあでもほんとガード。
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile.
はい。
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Nails the timing and stings them. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Not much drive to work with at the moment. All right, what's coming up next? Big damage to the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Very solid corner.
はい、どっち？俺ですよ。
Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Responds with the ultimate killer head grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
よいしょ。
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
さっきの剣との戦いはもう全て忘れて。
Goes for the jump in to start. Superb reactions on display. Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. A quick breather, charges forward. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Knockout and zones with the fireball. Player 2 is dominating this match. They're in there.
シンプルやな。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
シンプル負け。
Immediate jumping. The last round. It's now or never. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Nothing stops this train. Player 1, more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Runs them with the ultimate killer head grab. What's next? They are not getting close to each other. Great job in the stick. Absolutely relentless. This is gonna hurt. And whiffs. They're how did they that jump in? Gotta hand it to
大一番に行こ
They put on a real
う。大一番に行こ
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Gets the jump going on the offensive. Checks him with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when
大パン当てんのハマってるよ。
Player 1 has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in?
ああ、遅かった。
Territory here. Misses the drive impact. Just out of range for that throw. Life lead opens up. Projectile to try and change the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Will that drive impact get punished? Jumps?
よいしょ。
Takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the always important first
ゲ
round.
ージがな
They'll
く
want
て
to
も
keep the
勝て
ball
ます
rolling.
よ。波動拳打ってくか。
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Check to see how
波動拳俺
they
弱
react to long range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Uses the gauge for a super up. Responds
Oh,
to
Ichiban.
the killer
There was.
head. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or
Gotcha.
they might go for a cycle. Player 1 will this Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Jumps. Brushes that off and keeps going.
間違えたね。
Like there's a burnout. Anticipated that throw. Charges forward. Throws a fireball. Gets tagged by the fireball. This is the final round. Expect
あ
to
ちゃ
see
ん
some
と取られてます。やばいです。
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Wow.
This could be make or break. Player 1 has the super. Perfect execution with the anti-air. There it corrects them. Close range projectile. The drive impact doesn't work. Solid anti-air. They're hurt big time. Burns out.
やばい。目痛い。
They're
目痛い。
not getting close to each other.
コンタクト出た。このタイミングで。
Attack range uses their over in a
What?
flash.
いいわけじゃない。全然いいわけじゃない。ガチでコンタクトずれまし
Gets
た。
the win in a convincing fashion.
ガチでコンタクトずれました。いいわけじゃないです。
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. What a reaction to go air to air. Player 1. Oh,
どっち
the move whiffs and they get nailed.
おいおいおい。
That's how you capitalize on an opponent's
コツ
mistake.
掴んでんじゃねえよ。
Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Checks them with the projectile. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Does a good job of pushing back. Anything could happen here. Had the radar up and running. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Next hit will end the round. Trying to read each other here? Left off a projectile to waste time. In a dire situation.
うわーもうターンがよ
Player 2 picks up the always important first round.
音ゲーしてんじゃねえよ
That drive impact doesn't get through. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
ガードしてるけどあー関係ない
So you can get a punish. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Their spacing is so on point right now. But going on the offensive? Brushes that off and keeps going. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Doing some quick planning? Oh, could be the start of something. They continue to battle it out. Gotta do better than that. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Both fighters throws them. Smart play with the throw. Zones with the fireball. Sumo smash! Nothing stops this.
マジ
Who's gonna take Shin
あ終わった
This could be
ガチ
close it out. What a beast!
取られていく
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build
結果
themselves
今
a
日ダメな
streak.
日ですねはいこれダメな日ですわ全然覚醒してない こういう暇な時間にね戦い練習しとくのもいいんでしょうけどこういう時はねもうお菓子でも食べてゆっくりした方がいいんですよ
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table.
やりづら。ああ、マジで。
The jump in catches them.
ガイルさんマジやりづらいわ。
Should break things off to take a quick breather.
やりづらい。ガイルやりづら。
Player 2 picks up
なん
the
じゃこい
first
つ。
round. That'll give them a psychological
でもソニッ
advantage.
クブーム連打してくる系じゃないからまだ。
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Doesn't miss a beat. Rolls out the Soba. Jumps in. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Manages to block the jump-in attack. They're going for the super art.
なあ入るんかい。
Rick springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge damage. What? Block anti-air. Rushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage, looking to impress with this super ultimate killer head grab. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. They are letting it fly from this. This is gonna hurt. Shots fired with tempo. Player 1 will look what? Perfect timing. Throws it.
ああそっちやる派ね。
Some good damage. Drops them hard. Medium kick. Both sides getting it. Finds the target. They push their way out of the corner. Sets up with the jump in. One step drive rush. What are they gonna do? Impact squat. Yeah,
Nani?
up forward rush. What'll be the plan here? Sick parry.
うわー間違えた。
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
ちょっと次ガチちょっとガチ攻めさせてガチ攻めさせて
Not over yet.
がむしゃらいかして。
Believe it's time for that run back. This can lead to some big damage. Gets the combo. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick. They time that just right to get the perfect parry. Goes for a drive.
ゲージなくなったらねがむしゃらも何もないです。
Knockdown. Jumps. Time's the only thing moving here. Drive gauge finally recovers.
うわー一発でっけ。
This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Took him to the corner, baits out the attack and gets the punish count.
危ね
Uses the gauge for a super art. Ultimate KO.
えマジがむしゃら。
Player 1 with a good start to the fight.
ゲージとか
Keep it up.
なんかよりがむしゃらや。
Both looking to establish air superiority. Are we going to see some fireworks here? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Reads their mind and techs the throw. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Player 2 has them going on the offensive. Perfect input on the sonic boom. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. What'll happen with drive rush to keep it going? Closes the distance. That combo did decent damage. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Out of range. Relatively safe. Medium kick hits. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jumps in. Summer reads the jump in perfectly. Going on the offensive, this can lead to some big damage.
おっしゃ来た。
Real Tip responds with the ultimate killer head round.
おい
Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
このがむしゃらを忘れない。
Back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Look, brushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here.
こいつ
Punish counter. This could lead to something big. A drive impact. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Checks them with the projectile. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. What'll happen here? Sumo headbutt. Bust out the parry. Big man's coming for you. Gotta be careful.
あー危ね
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
えゴリ攻めゴリ攻め
Checks him with the boom. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Dashes up. Looking to impress with this sweeper. Ultimate killer head wrap. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Can they keep on him? Still scrapping for control of the space. Blocks the impact. Rushes that off.
うわお
He picks a good spot to use the super.
取りあー3つゲージのやつか
Cashing in those bars for some juicy damage. They return to center
打
stage.
ってくるか
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Drive rush to keep it going. So there's a burnout. Connects with the throw. Looking for a chance. Needs one
うわうま
finish.
よう狙ったな
This
今
is
の
the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Start things off with a jump in. Who will come out on top in this final round? Good
こいつシン
somersault.
プルなコンボをつないでくる
Took him to the corner in a flash. Places them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 1 has a super gauge advantage. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Guns him with the ultimate killer head wrap. Both sides getting ready. Sets up with the jump in. Player 1 needs to wait this out. Turns out. Player 1 with the punch, nothing but air. Super art to show up what a
Ika.
fighters can do for you. Player 2 is on track to steal this bet. Rushes in. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Totsugeki to the face.
よいしょ
It's over. Player 1 reaches the
この気持ち
win.
この気持ち
But that's
忘れちゃいけない
anyone can.
この気持ちです
No way.
Versus.
この気持ちドライアイにならないように休憩中にまばたきまばたき試合中にまばたきするとフレームレートおかしくなりますから休憩中によし
Here comes a new challenger.
まあまず2勝かでまたリュウさんですねなんかこれ今日まっとうなやついっぱいくんな
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
さあ来る
Here we go. What are these
波動拳
fighters
打たな
going
い
to
系
do? Checking their opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? in a dire situation. They can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown.
Okay.
Player 1 takes
こいつ
the
様
round
子
like
見
a
すぎ
thief
じゃ
in
ね
the night. What else can they get away with?
どっから挽回してくんの怖っ
Immediate jumping delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Gets the jump in. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Responds with the ultimate killer headband. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Charges forward. Throw leaves them wide open. Goes for the jump in. This may be it. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Hits them with a stopping bot. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. There's a burnout.
おー、オッケー、失敗ナイス
Jump drives and back misses. Experiencing
何
This is gonna hurt. Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
何
Doesn't accept the throw. Here's the
泥試合
final
ナイス
round. The real fight
調子乗りまし
starts
た
now.
すいません
Fight round.
あいつ必殺技残してます
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Fires without warning. Player 2 needs to use Rex them. Oh, the throw connects.
なんか俺もねつかみやってんだけどね
How did they read that throw? Slaps him. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Crowns him from above. 100 hand. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
土俵入りでごわす
Up, it's the final bout. Pack it up. This match might be over. Player 1, he drops them. Next the counter. This is a critical moment. Time to make them famous.
やばあぶねうわーやられていく連勝記録途絶えていく
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have
次
been
は負けん
anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still
ゴリゴリ
hungry.
ゴリゴリ攻め
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. A jump in? Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Knockdown. I can't keep track of these capitalizing
Okay.
on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
この感じこの感じ
A brave forward jump there to start. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side flip. Big throws. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Sneaks in above. Looking to impress with this sweeper. Responds with the ultimate killer head.
オーケ
Pulled out the
秒
combo
で
at
す
just the right time. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game
もう一回来る
wins
か
matches.
やるならやるぜ
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Opts for the throw. All right.
ハマってますね
Will they
相手のが
whiff or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Brushes off the impact. Player 1
Money.
has used up all of their drive gauge. There's space to make something
バ
happen
カ
here,
クソかよ
and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Big counter. Oh, whiffs the throw. Feeling out the spacing. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Drive lead opens up. Very solid corner switch.
え
Gets
なんで俺あれ打てなかったんずっと
Player 2 picks up the first
なんで
round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
なんでずっと打てんかったんやけどなんで
Goes for the jump in to start.
Kore,
The
kore, kore ga
drive
uten katta
attack
yatsu.
is denied. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. Not close enough for the throw. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. They must have a game plan. Oh, what's this?
Oh my god.
Both fighters planning some crowns them from above. Drops them from gets
Okay.
the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round.
ゴリ押しゴリ押し。
Immediate drive impact misses. Hits them with a stopping block. They choose to use the gauge for a super art. Ultimate killer head wrap. Can they make them solid anti-air? This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 has the super gauge and drops that off. Wall splat into the guard break. Oh, now that is a punish. Player 1 is in a
あと一発やったな。
taking chunks out of each other here. Jumps, crowns them from above, slaps them.
Okay.
Push at the end paid off in spades.
必殺技使わんかったね相手。
You gotta take
ドンマイですよ
I've seen a lot
ー。
of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to me.
ドンマイですよー。2連勝か。てかなかなか進まんわ本当に。
Here comes a new challenger.
ガードガードガード。詰めすぎない詰めすぎない。
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
かわいいな髪色。ちょっとラグいかも。
The fight's now underway. This is vicious with the
はいこい
play-by-play.
つガンガン来る系です。
The combo's there. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Solid combo.
クラシックかい。
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Grabs them, takes a trip. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense, and that attack ends it. Player 2 on the board first with the win.
Pink Spider.
Want to keep the pressure on.
いいタイトルですね。
Round 2.
ピンスパイダー。
Immediate jump
もう
in.
ダメだ
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a
あ
counter.
なたが欲しい。
Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight.
あの子
Underhand slap. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Burnout activates. Responds with the ultimate killer head wrap. One chance here may end. Activates the super. And may try to make something happen here. They were not ready for takeoff. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
どうだ逃げたか。おお来たか。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
なんじゃその距離は。
Situation with the charge in.
お前の得意距離かおい。
The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out.
Nani?
The neutral game is very important. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Life lead opens up. Can't tech the throw.
ナイス。
Decides to buff up while they can. Charges forward. Where's their opening? They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 2
On the
picks
table.
up the first round. That'll give them a psychological
ゴッ
advantage.
ツァンとエアース。
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Good old slaps. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Saihasho to start something? They're trading attack. Hits them with a stop and pop. Burnout activates. It's a good spot.
Okay.
Use the super. Oh, is this it? Or are they
クラシックの壁感じたか？
Both
ど
players
うで
gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. Oh, they're in the corner now. Tags them and takes the W. Player 2 took no time to
Okay,
finish
okay,
that
okay.
fight.
もうこのキャラは案外敵があいつになった時は案外ガードでさばけばいける感覚にはなるけど、やっぱ掴まれるとうざいっていうのはあるよな。掴まれんければワンチャンみたいな感じかな。おいおい、全然マッチングせんやないかい。おいでしょうよ。ドゥンドゥンドゥン。フィキフィキフィュ。来た、こいつか。つかみが一番嫌い。主につかみ技が強いやつが一番嫌い。こいつのまあゴリゴリ攻めやな。
The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Okay, creating some space here. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player 2 is maintaining the dig to get that drive in. Knockdown. The throw misses.
よいしょ。よいしょ。
For the throw to close it out.
セーフティー。
Player 2 on the board first with the win.
4連勝中だ敵も。ここでシルバー2の強さを見せたら。あ、シルバーってやっぱこんな強いんだって思わせたら。
Just moments ago, we saw some very solid pressure against the wall. That's how you close out games. It's so hard to fight back against that. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters planning something? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. They're looking to impress with this super. And Mono grabs him! This move brings a whole new meaning to the last hand. It's the pas de deux.
食らったな。
Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Flushes that off and keeps going. How will they manage their drop? Burns out. It's a good spot to use the super. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the leader to get it ringside.
あ、全然やれてない。
What now? Like experiencing burnout. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Keeps him out. not getting close to each other. Excellent block. Rushes in.
危ね
Get it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
え。逃げたか。お、そう。
They're still hungry.
来るんかい。
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Solid combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They need to hold out. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? Long low attack hits. Gets the jump in. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Heading into the end game now. Burnout
う
action.
わっしゃ
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
うわ、
Safely
何
increases
う
their
ま
goal level.
なんだ今の詰め方。おれ、あぶね
Counterattack
え。
connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest openings. Player 2 with the first strike. But
Giri
they
giri.
can't get complacent. Gets the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Beats it up with a combo into super. Ultimate killer head wrap. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Going in? Just go for it! Just
Oh,
what
sure.
they were after. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build
Shilver
themselves a
3.
streak.
やっぱりガン詰めなんだな。結局は格ゲーってのはまだそのレベルなんだよ。なんか変に相手の読み合いとかするレベルじゃないのよ。モダン操作でやってる分には。
Special match. Online. Special match. Here comes a new challenger.
はいはいはい、OK。圧倒する、ガンガンで圧倒すれば
This is gonna be a 5-star match.
割
Get
と
ready for history to be made.
Round 1.
かっこいい。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? An aggressive attack. The command grab doesn't
Ah, you got-
make it. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Goes for the command grab.
大いちょうで
Decides
ごわ
to spend the meter
す。
to open up some more chances. Takes a trip.
こいつは起き上がりあれができるな。
What's next?
ちゃんと。
Absorbs the attack and fires back. Was looking for that jump attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. They need to rely on their instincts here. Jump. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps up.
怖い。
So, what's
めっ
next?
ちゃ怖い。
Creates an
正
opening
直
with
め
a
っちゃ怖い。
heavy.
いやー、こいつ強い。
Player 1 picks up the first round.
正
That'll give
直
them a
怖いこいつ。
psychological
圧倒され
advantage.
てる俺が。
Goes for the jump into spark.
いか
They brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them?
全
The
当たり。
next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Buffs up.
よし抜け出した。
It's a
何
good spot to use
何
the
発
super.
何発撃てんの？
Burns the bar to unleash
聞
the
いてないよ。
score. Sakai Fuhasan. Going in.
あ、こいつよ。あ、こいつおかしい。あ、こいつおかしい。
Impetuous,
こいつおかしい。
impregnable, and perfect. Well, listen.
あ、こいつお
When
かし
you're
い。
locked in, You're locked in. That was a decisive
降格
win.
しちまう。
Right back into the rematch.
えぐい。
We ain't even close to done yet.
なんですくい上げ？
Puts one in the pocket. Slays on the pressure with the projectile. Player one
よし
has
よし
them
よ
legit
し。これでいい
shit
こ
in
れ
the
でいいこれでいい。
corner. Knockdown. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner.
こいつ
Decides to buff up while they can. Very solid
こ
corner.
れしかない。
Heats it up with a combo into
あ
super.
あ、こいつ強すぎる。
Capitalizes on every mistake
ちょっと
and picks up the perfect
こいつ強すぎ
KO.
る。合わんすぎる。
Takes the round like a thief in the night.
一回ガードで
What
防
else
ご
can
う。
they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Overhead delivers the pain.
冷静
right
冷
to
静
the torso.
冷静にいこ
Big man's coming for you. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Both fighters planning something? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner.
Hey, hey.
Who's gonna take it? Player one
No,
will
so
look
far.
to apply pressure here. Gets a risky buff in.
う。ああ、はいはいはい
Oh,
は
what a smart blow! Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap.
い。しきた。
We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Jumps up, going on the offensive, and the drive impact doesn't work. Grounds him from above. Okay, here we go.
いかんいかんいかん。
Player one
あー
with the rhythm,
うま
owning that space. Closing moments of the match.
こいつは
Flatlines him.
こいつは
Player one was an
多分他の
absolute
キャラクターで
beast in that
もう
match.
マスターまで行ってます。無理です。とっとと帰ってくれ。変なの捕まされた。連勝、これだから連勝記録ってのは良くないんだよね。運営側もさ、俺のこと強いやつを認定しちゃってさ、連勝すればするほどやっぱ強いやつ回してくんのよ。これだから連勝はダメだ。6連勝、そうね、そんぐらいはやったとしても6連勝以上は多分もう無理だわ。変なやつと組まされます。ほらもうマッチング全然せんくなって。こいつどんぐらいなん腕前って思われてるやん。さっきまで強いやつと思ってましたけど意外と弱いんですかって思われてる。
Comes a new challenger.
苦手意識。詰めれないのが苦手って思ってるだけだから
This
詰
isn't
めてや
about
ろう。
just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here.
どの距離も
Both
強いん
fighters
だよ
will
な。
need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Scores the punish counter right off the bat. What a read. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Misfire with the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Bops him with a target counter. Knockdown.
離していく
We
ね。
are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Oh! Player cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact.
完璧やん。
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player two can build off this lead. Hits him with a stopping blow. Player two, it's a good spot to use the super ultimate killer headband. Knockdown and player one will look to apply pressure here. Ah, burnout activates. Player two is dominating this match. Tags him and takes the
Okay.
W. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Anti-air in the clutch. Drive impact misses. Good old slap. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player one, oh my god, they just choked it up. Player one, this is gonna hurt. Okay, goes airborne. Player one throws.
まあシンプルうまない。
This offensive assault continues.
ゲージ関係ないの君には。
Amazing. Gets the side switch. Knocks him out of the air. Player one is looking at a grim situation. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Good sizable life lead as it crowns him from above. This is a critical moment.
うわ
Oh my god, this fight is
2つ技決めてくるか。お、決めずに
player one.
格上だ。
Gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
マジ腕太いんだけど。
Not over yet.
お、久しぶり。
Believe it's
コ
time
ー
for
タ
the
や。
run back.
コータ久しぶり。
Rushes in.
ごめん、全然コメント見てなかった。
Going on the offensive, goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in.
コータ文字変えた
Player
な。
one creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes in on the impact for nothing. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Frees them. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. They got it. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do
こい
closes
つ
it with a
だ
classic corner
マジ
throw.
こいつだ
Player one picks up the first round.
これだからル
That'll
ーク
give
苦
them a
手って
psychological advantage.
いう意識が
Round two.
やっぱりついちゃうんだよな。
There's an overdrive on. This ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Responds with the ultimate killer head round. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Get set up with the jump in. 100 hand slap. Oh, here we go. And they created, oh my god, they just choked it up. Shoot their
Okay.
shot. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly
Okay.
what was going to happen.
ギリギリ
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Open, solid, anti-air. Jumps up, goes to the air. Good old slap. Oh, caught this and leads to some big damage. Ultimate killer head round. Player one can't win this without pulling the trigger. Slap. Oh,
Okay.
and a flash.
危ね
Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over
え。
yet.
ルークの決めポーズでやらせていただきましたけれど
Time for that run back. Brushes that off and keeps
よ
going.
しこれが強パンチよ
Pass the life lead. Can they use it? There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. From up above, gets the jump in. With the throw.
今のいけたんや
Creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown.
はい
Ends the
Okay.
round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent free right
ぶっ
now.
放してい
Player
く
two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Brushes that off and keeps going. As brings out the super art.
ワンバンツーバンスリーバン
It's gonna work out for them.
いや
Player
お
one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip that dig in deep to get that drive in. Both fighters planning to KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
格上だからなこいつは
Final round.
やらなければならない
Goes for the jump in to start. The last round hits him with a stop.
あーあと一発入れれたら
Ups the damage on that. Looking to impress with this
う
super.
まいこれがモダン
Now, can they experiencing burnout?
あ
The
あ
drive
も
impact that's going to lead to
う
a
ゲージ
juicy
気にしよう
punch.
ぜ
Super art to show up what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Sets up with the
はいか
jump in.
この流れこれ流れダメよっしゃ危ね
The throw tag. No way. No signs of leveling up from out of the corner. Oh, they switched them. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Checks with a sandblast. Kotsugeki to the face. Gets raw super hard incoming. Excellent read. Rushes in. Impact squat. This is gonna hurt. I can't
いい
get
か
it over.
もったいない。
I've seen a lot
やれ
of
た。
fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
あいつうぜえな。一人チャレンジいけるか。
Here comes a new challenger.
シャーセーフ。
They're all
Enjoy
fired up.
this.
We're almost underway.
4連勝中でエンジョイ勢言ってんの。
手加減は期待しないでくれ。
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile.
やっぱ飛距離えぐいな。
Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Takes a big gamble and rips
うわー、
off
そっ
the
ち
super.
か。
Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes.
波動拳来い。
Gets
よいしょ。
Player 1 picks up the first round.
君のエンジ
That'll
ョイ
give
止
them
め
a
てや
psychological
ら。
advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Doesn't miss a beat. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ultimate killer head wrap. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They were right to be on guard there. A quick breather. Going on the offensive? Tags him and takes the double.
よいしょ。
That was a
Yo,
take on how a
Yuchi.
solid neutral game wins matches.
おーい。逃げた。逃げやがった。すげえ速度で逃げやがった。はい来いよ。ダルシム。ダルシムはほんと使い手によるからな。どういう詰め方でいこうかな。
They're
血
all
色
fired
悪
up. We're almost underway.
墨だらけのタコや。
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. An aggressive attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Good anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Shoots off a fireball up close. Alright, what's coming up next? They trade hits, and now that's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Okay,
無理だ。
player 1 picks
まあ
up
まあ
the
クラ
first
シッ
round.
クやから
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Brushes off the impact. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Now that's how you use an impact. Ultimate killer head wrap. A quick breather. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a fair charges forward. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Going in. That's a counter. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Knockdown and watching each other. Nothing stops this
マ
train.
ジ
Turns them up
やばい
Inferno to turn up the
これ
heat.
やられるぞ。
Lands the super. Time for dessert. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Blinko. Player 2 is in a sends a fly.
ミスった。
What a
ミスっ
setup.
た。
Player 1
これ強い方のダルシムだ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
やばい。これ強い方のダルシムだ。
It's not over yet.
これやっとこ
It's time for that run back.
う。マジゴリ押しだ。
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Was that a good decision? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Was looking for that jump attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Locks them down with the arch. Feeling out the spacing. Keeps them guessing with a yoga arch. Can't tech the throw. Hold your breath.
マジ
Can't squander this punish counter chance. Oh, they were not clear for takeoff. Player 1 on the board first with the win.
マジいつの間に食らってんのかわかんないわ。
Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Had the radar up and running. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Goes for it all, but just misses. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ultimate killer head round. A quick breather. Hits them with a stopping pop.
よーく反応できるな、おい。
That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Locks them down with the arch. Life lead is there, but experiencing burnout. KO.
ガチ強だ。
Player 1 brings it home.
おい、減ってく減
Let's
っ
see
て
if
く。
they can build themselves a streak.
ダルシム強。あー、次でラストやな。勝てんくなってきたから。やっぱ1時間だな。JP 嫌い。でも JP は近距離が下手苦手って聞いたからな。
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No
ス
one
キンま
knows
で変え
that
て
this
ん
is
じゃ
going
ん。
to be a must-see match.
大体うぜんだよな JP 使ってるやつ。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The jump in is denied. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a perfect gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round.
この調子この調子。
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Big man's coming for you. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. The grab misses. There's a change of side. Gets out of the corner. Their spacing is so on point right now. Experiencing burnout. Sumo headbutt. What's the next move? Revolt ices him. Overhead attack. Noticeable life lead is as huge as their drive gauge. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. The next touch may decide this is what a finish.
やべえ、ミスった。こっから負けるとは。ゲージの差ですね。もったいない今のは。
Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Impact squashed. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. What are they gonna set up with the jump in? Player 2. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 2. Punish counter sets the table. Shot fired with Depo. Player 2. Oh my god, they just
なんで俺やろ今掴んだの。
Here we Street reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it back.
Okay.
Exactly what they
危
want.
ねえ。初めて JP に勝ったかも。
Comes out on top of that
来た。
fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match
マジ
had
ゴリ
it
押しゴ
all.
リ押し。
They're
こいつ相性いい
still
ぞ。
hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stop and pop. Good instinct to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Can they outlast it? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Solid combo. KO.
おっしゃ。
Player 2 picks up the first
これでかい
round.
これでかい。
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 drops him, connects with the throw. A quick breather. Hits him with a stop and bop. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Oh, here we go. Who's going to take the initiative here? Turns out that back row was huge.
OK
Closes it out.
初めてや JP に
Player 2
ガ
gets
チ
the win
ガチボコ
in a
勝ったの。
convincing fashion.
ちょっともういっちゃんやってやろうか。勝ったんでね。このチャンネルはね、基本内落ちなんでね。
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Parries the attack
Hi.
and
やってきそう思いました
deals some
わ。
sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? Backs them into the corner. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Taking stock. This is the perfect. Takes the round without getting
Okay.
touched. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Lands a punish counter for the first hit.
そっから繋げてくんのね。
Down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Hits them with a stop.
こいつうざくね。
Player 1 in
はいはい
dire
キッズね。
straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 needs to use experiencing
よいし
burnout.
ょ。
Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Throws them.
OK
Looking for a chance. Gotta do better than that. So fast on the air throw. A jump. Big time whip. Jump throws that off. Player 2 can't use that.
Okay.
Combo finishes it.
キッズみたいな戦い方してもな、ダメなもんダメですよ。
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
何
Breaks the
う
block
まい
with a throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Trips them up.
どっち
Gets a good
お
read on their
前
opponent.
さあ、同じワードばっ
Amazing
かしやがって
concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble?
上で掴むの
Both
う
of them
ま
have entered burnt. Going on the offensive? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Anything off the smash? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Both fighters must hold your breath. There's the drive impact that's going to lead
So,
to
koitsu.
KO.
やりやがったな。
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to
うざい
keep
な
the
今
pressure
の。
on.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice parry.
うまっ。
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter.
うまいというかこいつの場合押しまくってるだけだな。
The drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a
違う。
huge
合わせてきてる。
them into that.
合わせてきてる
Player
わ。
one in dire
こいつの2連勝の意味が分かったぜ。
What'll happen here? Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Picks up the burnout activates. How will they utilize this? They must have a game plan here with a critical art on top.
これを防ぐには強キックか。あ、いや、パディね。
There it is. They knew it'd be
強え。
enough. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the carry in and adds some pressure. Oh, whiffs the grab. Ooh, what's this? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Throws them to negate the block. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. In a dire situation, charges forward. Rolls in.
よっしゃ、危ね
Player 1 picks up the first round.
やるよね。
That'll give them a psychological advantage.
お前の2連勝の証を俺が取ってやる。
Immediate jumping. Going on the offensive. Hits them with a stop and pop.
遅かった。
Jumps in. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get
合わ
that
せてくん
drive.
な、こいつ。
Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. They are absolutely wailing on each. Charges forward.
2連勝やな、こいつ。
Finishes things off with authority with that big,
Tsugi,
big punish counter. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. He drops him hard. It's time for both fighters to lay it all. Nothing stops this train.
今のは俺だろ
Both players look for something to work with, but neither are good. Impact squashed. Player 1 can't use it. All the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Both knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Throws him. Amazing. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Okay, here we. Ooh, what a small
Yeah.
throw. Yo, what super hit. Ultimate killer head wrap. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Gotta do better than that. There's the burnout.
そう
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
こいつね、順応が多分エグいんだよ。だから毎回2連勝なん
Does
だと
not
思
leave anything to chance with that super
う。毎
finish.
回2連勝で来るんだよ、こいつは多分。
Player 2 really had to
そう、もう
fight
ちょ
for
っとやり
that
たいな。
one.
ボロクソ負けてないから
No。shortage of drama.
ボロクソ負けたらやる気なくすんだけど。
Practice. Arcade. Online.
全部いろんなキャラがこう乗ってんのに、プラクティスのとこだけこいつ一人なのなんで？個人練習的な。
Practice versus.
今宵の咲く暮らしの花、僕らの世界は自分次第だ。なのにさ、なんてさ、後悔わけやな。 おいエラーとなっちゃやめられません。あ、俺なんか PC のみになってた。すべてだよ。あ、PC のみの方がいいのかな。
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1.
やばい。
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
こいつエグ。
Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Charges forward. Burnout activates. Player 2 KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. It's a good spot to use the super ultimate killer headband. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Still scrapping for control of the space. Goes for the jump in. Big man's coming for you. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side swing brushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. Going in? And delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Hanging on for dear life. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Cashes out the cage right there.
うまい。
Still alive. Still alive.
こいつうまいわ。おお、残った。残らんのかい。かわいい。後ろでかわいい。
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Just believe it.
こいつで終わりにしよ
Puts the super armor to good use. The Gladius throws them away. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Oh! Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Had the radar up and running. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Puts the super armor to good use. Both fighters are barely alive. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Jump. Hits him with a stopping block. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Looking to impress with this super.
あ、2個ゲージ2個でできんだこれ。
Final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Player 1 needs the burnout activates. Player experiencing burnout. Time to reassess the situation? Oh, could be the start of something. Going on the offensive? Soup delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 2 is dominating this match. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Cashes out the cage right there. Rips them with the critical.
これめっちゃ絡むんだよな。
Way to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Like, oh my god, they just choked it up. They gotta put the fear of God in them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Anything off the smash? Throws them. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Oh man, this is a scary range. Drops that off. Slaps them. Both sides getting ready. Jumps. Underhand. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Sit them down.
よしよしよしよし。連勝は止めましたよ。
Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
もう一発か。
Player 2 gets
おう、コータありがとう。
convincing
ごめんね、さっきコメント気づかんくてね。頑張らせていただきます。
It's not over
コータの
yet.
書体が変わってるか、名前が変わってるかわからんかった。一
The
瞬。
first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Combo with the target combo. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Alright, what's coming up next? Sticks the combo. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Okay.
あれは
Player
いや。
1 picks up the first round. That'll give them
切
a
れてますね。
psychological
ちょっ
advantage.
と俺ももうガンガンいくぞ。
Round 2.
ガンガンいくが勝つコツや。
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good old slaps. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the jump in. 100-hand slap. Flawless.
よしよしよ
They
しよ
got
し
him so quick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in.
ガンガンいくぞ、ガンガンいくぞ。
Final round.
フォローありがとうございます。名前はエグくない？
Open, drops them from the air.
見した。
Hits them with a stop and bomb.
ああ、入れんかった。
Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Backed into the corner. What setup do they have? More fuel to the front.
ああ、強い。負けた。
Lifts
う
them
っ
with a knee and brings them down.
うわ
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
Yeah,
They
what
put
can I
on
do?
a real clinic for us.
ー、名前おかしくない？正式な本物の夫の目黒蓮本人の正式な本物の妻の目黒ラムですが
Here comes a new
This-
challenger.
むずい名前。あーもう一戦いってしまった。もう体力的にもう上限超えてるんで、ラスト、本当ラストやね。落ちたかこのタイミングで。いけたか。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
なんかおかしいよね、ロードが先から。これ落ちる象徴。
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Had the radar up and running. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Jumps? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 on the board first with the
勝てると思わんかったな
win.
今
They'll
の。
want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Decides to buff up while they can. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum?
こいつくど。
Experiencing burnout. Brushes that off and keeps going. Good old slaps. Uses the gauge for a super art. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a standby.
挽回できるか。相手は必殺技残ってます。
Knockdown and somehow manages to block the jump in. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, here we go. A wheel charges forward. They gotta dig down deep here. Both sides getting ready. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Dangerous range here. Only a little bit of drive and life left. It out. Here's the final round.
心理戦ガチ。心理戦ガチだ。
A jump.
当分。
Hits them with a stop and pop. Took them to the corner and a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now do some damage.
必殺技打たれて終わりだこんな。
Has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, reads the throw and escape. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Big time.
危ねえ。ダメか。
Did some juicy damage. Both sides getting ready. Impact squashed. Totsugeki to the face. Drives it back, misses. Okay, here we go. Rushes in. Looking for a hold. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final. Absolutely relentless.
やばい。よし。危ねえ。ガチ危ない今の。悔しかったやろうな今のは。もう次は圧倒です。
Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
食らいすぎましたね。
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Experiencing burnout. Decides to puff up while they can. That's some big juicy damage.
ゲージの使い方分かってないの？
Player 2 has completely used all of their drive.
はい終わりました。
But they still have enough life left.
すいません。はい終わりました。
Not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They are not playing around here. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. The forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. Going in. Player 1 can't afford mistakes.
なんだこの
Fireball at that range.
なんなん
Player 1
こいつの連打は
Let's see if they can build themselves a
強かったな今のは。正真正銘だったな。
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pokes with a medium kick. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Strings it all together. Oh, easy tech. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can
すご
keep
い
it
速
up.
度でいってやりてえな。
Brushes off the impact. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Medium kick hits. Smart play with a throw. A quick breather. Player 1 hits him with a stop and pop. Good old slaps. Going in. This is a turning point. They gotta turn. Burnout activates. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Life lead is there.
だよねだよね。
Here's the final
なんでそんな食らってないの？
round. The real fight starts now.
もっとやった気すんだけど。
Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Super art to show off what our PhD and fighters can do for you. They're back into the corner now. Wall flat into the guard frame. Connects with the throw. Dangerous range here. Turns out. What's next? Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense.
Okay.
Lifeline zone. Player
Hey.
2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
やばい、勝っちゃった。勝ったらまたやりたいってなるんだけど、今日はここまでにしとくか。ちょっと疲れたんでね、ここまでにしていきたいと思います。今日も見てくれた方々ありがとうございます。フォローしてくれた方も、コメントくれたコータもありがとうございます。GG のスタンプありがとうございます。ということで、今日のアーカイブは YouTube に載せてるんで、YouTube のチャンネル登録と、TikTok のフォローよろしくお願いします。おつけろ。